me just see something. I always think, like, I always want to do a show about urban legends, and then I never do any research.
Urban legends?
Yeah. Because I don't know if it was an urban legend or not.
What?
But there was something that stuck out. It's all based on something that I heard as, like, maybe a young teenager, and it stuck with me ever since. I always think about it in the public restroom every time I go and use this machine.
What?
What happened was I had heard, now I don't know if it's an urban legend or something actually happened or if it's a mix of both. I didn't do the research because, I was thinking of the idea and I don't do it. But there was a story back when we were teenagers that some people that use needles, drugs, put the needle up in the hand blow dryer so when it kicks on, it'll fall out and hit you in the hand and prick you, and you'll get sick or whatever the fuck.
Oh.
Like that.
But you know what, dude? I heard the same thing. Oh, I'm sorry.
I thought you were handing it to
I was pointing it. I was just pointing because I thought you said you was
No, I did, but I'm like,
no,
all
you're
right.
fine. So I pointed. But anyways, I heard the same thing, but it was fucking gas pumps. And they would have it, so when you grab the inside...
I've heard of that one, though, too.
They prick you.
And I think the one that I heard is just... I heard it so young that it, like, got embedded in my young brain for some reason, because every time I go in there, either I don't use them, or if I do use the hand blow dryer, I think of that shit. I'm like... to this fucking day.
I've never heard of that.
Like, to this day, I think about that, but I don't know how valid that was. And so I was like, man, I don't know if it's an urban legend, but it'd be cool to talk about urban legends. And I'm like, I know a couple, but I don't know the origins or, like, what really happened behind it, so...
Yeah, but still, it doesn't matter. It's still an urban legend. What kind of urban legend? I mean, I just sat there and looked up urban legends, and it gave me a list of motherfuckers. Like B, C, D, E, F, G. Gave me a whole fucking alphabet. And I'm like, what the
that's
fuck?
The thing. I didn't do
it's
any
like
research.
This, the Owlman. Oh, so the Owlman sometimes refers to the Cornish Owlman or the Owlman of Mawana. A folklore legend describes an allied creature said to be seen in 1976.
That sounds like a
village of
cryptid
Mawan,
more than an
Cornell,
urban legend.
United Kingdom.
United Kingdom.
Yeah, so they saw an
Owlman.
Owlman. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like,
The
I've never seen no urban legends.
The one that I think is an urban... The story that I refer to as, like, urban legend is the guy in the back seat with the hook that, like, tries to kill somebody, but every time, like, the guy raises up, like, the car behind him flashes its bright beams.
I don't know.
So, like, the guy gets back down and the person doesn't get killed. And then by the end of it, sometimes the person driving the car does get killed, and sometimes they discover the murderer before.
See, the thing is with urban legends, too, I don't know if I truly understand the full meaning, because I feel like it's something that's like a Loch Ness Monster's legend, but this is like a modern? Like a school. Like, schools fucking go, hey, man, you know about the guy with the fucking alphabet hat that fucking kills kids? Or
yeah, that's... I feel like that right there. That right there, I feel, is the urban legend. That's how I feel urban legend is, too. That type of shit. But, like, I've never done it. And, like I said, the needle thing and the guy in the back seat's all I really had. I'd almost consider Bloody Mary being an urban legend. I would almost consider that. Because it's kind of a ghost, but it's also, I feel like it's a little bit different than a ghost story.
That hit me hard.
I can tell. But that's the thing, like, I didn't do any research, so I wanted to talk about them, or thought about talking about them, but I don't know.
That's more than what I had, because you know what, I mean, I just don't know any urban legends.
Yeah, I don't either. I mean, you brought up Owlman there on the whole ABC list.
I know, it kills me. Fucking,
There's one in...
The Gateway to Hell is an urban legend and located in Skull Cemetery, Kansas. Stairs is an old demolished church. Ooh. What? The gay Jesus film hoax? That's what it says.
Oh, they take Jesus Christ a different way.
That's what it says.
I see that. I never heard of that. There's a lot of urban legends I guess I hadn't heard of.
Yeah, I don't know. Fucking, I don't know. I mean, fucking, to me, like, a werewolf is an urban legend, right? Because...
I mean, to an extent, in olden times, an urban legend.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess that's the origin of, like, any ghost or monster. Because Dracula, in that sense, would be the same way.
Yeah, exactly.
So, I mean, that would be, I guess... Well, what's the difference between an urban legend and a ghost story? Then?
I don't know. I'm still trying to wrap my brain around what an urban legend is.
Maybe they're the same thing.
It might be. I think urban legend is like something that a lot of people thought was true, but it isn't true.
I can see that. Yeah, like a story that is thought to be true, but really isn't. Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah, I think that is what it is.
Huh.
Because it's like, you hear about
it
you hear about Simon the girl? She was driving around in the car, and she drove off the cliff, and then she had wings, and she floated, and she was like flying. Like, yeah.
I'm thinking...
She was in my class.
I'm thinking more along the lines of finding a rat in your chicken nuggets or whatever, like a...
That, I feel, is an urban legend.
Or like a finger in a jar or whatever.
Sad thing is, though, sometimes I go, what is that sound? Something in there?
It might be a finger.
It might be a finger. Or a rat.
Yeah. And there's always like people online with pictures. Like this.
Look at this shit!
This is real. We didn't do anything to it.
But it is. It's bullshit. Most of those, I think, are bullshit.
How could they not be bullshit?
Yeah, because it's like nobody's sitting there just going, hey, man, you hear the other day? They're clipping fingers in their fucking chili at work.
Yeah.
No one's doing that.
Oh, no. No.
Not unless they hate you.
No.
You're like, you know what? This asshole talks shit to me. Throw him in there. That I can see.
Yeah. I mean, that type of thing does happen. And that's another thing I'm worried about. Is, like, sometimes people fucking with food. And now that's real. That's not an urban legend. Like, people spitting or doing whatever in food. Yeah. But that's not...
It's fucking nasty.
It's disgusting. And
I would not throw up right now.
I would not want to be a victim. I don't know why I would be, unless it was a hood rat kid.
A hood rat kid?
In the back cooking shit and be like, I'm going to fuck with this food.
This motherfucker thinks his his fucking beard is so fantastic. They're like, look at this Thor, motherfucker.
No, that's not what I think at all. I just think somebody's just back there fucking around. Like, this one, nah.
He's the one.
Yep, this is the winner.
He ain't gonna fucking yell.
Well, he won't know who the victim is. He's like, this meal looks like I'm gonna fuck with it.
Oh shit, dude, that'd be fucked up.
Oh, but yeah, I really don't have much. I don't have any others. I
have no fucking urban legends.
I always think about it
because I think an urban legend is an alligator in the sewers.
That is an urban legend.
Yeah. You think that really happened though? I think it might. I don't see why it's
possible.
I don't see how it's not far fetched because I knew a guy who had an alligator and let loose in Morrow County. You know what I mean? So I don't think it's far fetched that people had alligators and let them loose in the sewers.
Yeah, especially like in a big city.
They start eating people like
Well, I don't know if they'll eat people.
I don't know. That'd be tight. Get rid of some motherfuckers.
I mean, there might have been a case because some of them might have started in truth. But not like there's a whole herd of alligators in the fucking city.
Right.
There's one that got let loose.
Right.
Like pythons in fucking Florida.
Well, now there's a fucking epidemic.
Yeah. I mean, you get bounties for that shit. You can you hunt them and fucking
yeah, dude. No joke. They're no joke down there.
They're getting out of control. That's wild, though.
It's fucking... I mean, fucking that's the eco structure, you know?
Invasive species.
Invasive species, exactly right. They start choking out everybody. It's like, nope, we want this. Choke.
So I guess they could have been an urban legend at one point, but now they're real.
They're real deal, Holyfield.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I never did any research, so
Mothman's probably a legend.
I mean, I would classify that. It's on the border there. It's an urban legend that sprung into something else.
Yeah.
A myth. Like
myth.
Bigfoot.
Oh, he said even a myth. Said it's a myth legend.
I mean, just kind of. People in the future will look into it and be like, "Oh, look at these tales of Mothman that they've had."
Some fucking cornball.
That crane?
You don't hit it?
No, that's fine.
Thanks for tuning in to Drunk of the Sun. This is Joe and Tom.
Thanks for watching. Thanks to everybody. Like and subscribe.
Thank you all for subscribing and liking. From Drunk on the Sun, the podcast about everything and anything under the sun.
So check us out on YouTube, Facebook, Spotify, Instagram. We're posting new shit every week.
See ya.